What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Hustling Sideways bonus. I'm Alan Halas. I'm a music writer.
I'm Jim Love, and I'm a keynote motivational speaker.
And
I just hit my nose on the mic.
Hey, well, I mean, professional is me.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Should we address the bandana in the room?
Yeah, the bandana in the room. That's a gift for Jim from Lollapalooza.
Alan was doing his thing at Lollapalooza,
Yeah.
and the White Sox were also handing out bandanas.
Yep.
And I am now the proud owner of a Southside bandana, which goes with my current repertoire quite
I have to
well.
say, it's the most gangster you've looked on this whole,
Especially
all of our
if
podcasts.
I give it a little Tupac treatment.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Even better.
Yeah.
So happy to be here. And there's no elephant in the room. There's just a bandana.
Yep.
But let's talk about what we're actually going to talk about.
Yes, we have a podcast called Hustling Sideways where we talk to people about their side hustles and their passion projects and all sorts of things that side hustlers go through. You know, when you're balancing having a regular job and managing your side business as well.
There's like so many things
Yes.
that we go. So I will just pick from a assortment of topics to give our viewpoint on them.
Yep.
And today, Alan came up with a topic.
We're talking persistence today.
Yes, we are.
Because I think everybody has days, especially when you're dealing with, running a business or just anything in general, really your work-life balance in general. Everybody's got days where they think, is it worth it? And is it really worth going through with doing all of the stuff? For me, especially, I have a media business that, we're a day-to-day operation, just like, anybody else
All
would
the
be.
time.
And I definitely have plenty of days where I'm just like, I am not feeling it today.
Totally. Yeah.
Where I'm just like, I'm over it and stuff needs to get done, but
You got to dig
I'd
deep.
rather.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the value of persistence, though, because I think that it's important for people to know that when you have those days like that, where it is tough to push forward, you have to, because it is part of the larger picture.
Absolutely.
That has kind of always been my philosophy.
Yeah.
And actually, when I was talking to somebody from the Cactus Club in Milwaukee, shout out to Kelsey Kaufman, I did an interview with her one time, and she will not remember this, but it resonated with me super hard, is that she said sometimes the hardest part is just showing up for people.
That's it.
And so when I have a tough day where I cannot get the content out fast enough, or I'm on a deadline to get something done, or this needs to, this hits every week and we got to put it out, or whatever it is, in the back of my head, I hear, sometimes the hard part is just showing up. And so then it motivates me to get through. But then as soon as I'm done, I'm done.
Exactly.
And I'm out of there.
Like
You know what I
finished,
mean?
No doubt. Yeah. And I mean, I found, and I know this goes for you too, like the more mission driven I am, like, why do I want to do this stuff? And because I wake up, and Twitter is kind of my thing, as you know, and a big part of that is putting out positive messages, and that's my brand, and I like it. But there's some mornings I wake up and I'm like, I'm not feeling that way today, but I have to dig deep to reflect on why, and then kind of change my gears moving forward. And even when stuff's not looking great, like, that's what I look at. I look at how can I make this into a better situation, and what impact can I have on it. But oh goodness, some days I'm just like, I am not feeling that, but I know what my mission is, and my mission is to reach people, whether it's a high school student or an 85-year-old grandparent. Like, I want to reach, maybe they're not on Twitter, but you know what I'm saying.
Hey, I know some 85-year-olds that are probably killing it on
That's
Twitter.
A good point. Yeah.
So.
Shout out to all of you who are killing on Twitter at the age of 85. But that's what I felt like, that to persevere through that and just know, like, why I'm doing it. And I think that's the why is the part that I really find elevates me. That book by Simon Sinek, that called Start With Why. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm really bad with books.
I can't say his
general.
last name. Alan just doesn't read, but
I don't.
Here we are. Actually, I don't read that much either. Who am I kidding? But I did read this book on my honeymoon called Start With Why, and it's amazing. And it really is all the leaders who like Martin Luther King and name another leader. I don't know why that's the only one I can think of.
Gandhi.
Yes. But actually that was, I don't know.
He's in the book?
I just had brain
cool.
cramp. But those leaders all started with why. Like that's what they put their mission around it, and that's why people followed them, because there was a why behind it. So that perseverance, I think, has to come from your why.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's important to know that every, tough day is just part of a larger picture, especially when you're dealing with a business, or, maybe you don't get it today. Maybe you get it another day. But if you can just get through that one, push on.
And show up, to your point.
And show up.
And I will say a shout out to Jenny Fisher, who's a Marquette grad. Jenny Fisher runs I would call it essentially like a group dedicated to suicide awareness. And and her mission is keep showing up. And she has it on shirts.
I follow her.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Jenny, shout out to you. We should tag her in this, because I think she's awesome. I follow her too. And that's a very similar message as Kelsey from the Cactus Club gave.
Yeah.
Show up. Like, if you show up, that you'll get it done, and just be there. Your presence is the gift.
Absolutely. Yeah, so there you have it. I mean, that is the key to getting through the tough days is, persistence, and it's part of a
your
larger
work matters.
picture.
Yeah, exactly.
So one day does not define a lifetime for sure.
Amen to that.
I wish I would have thought of that ahead of time.
That was
a
good.
great.
We could have just given a 3-second video and that would have been it. But we chose to elaborate.
Yes.
The nerve of us. But what do you all do? To persevere. What are your things when the going gets tough? Drop it in the comments. Tag us. Hit us up on Twitter, on Facebook, on all the things. I'm stealing your shtick right now, but go ahead.
We're everywhere. Well, we have a podcast called Hustling Sideways, so subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. You can check us out. We have new content every Monday, whether it's a bonus or interviews with guests. We have some great guests that we have lined up as well. But yeah, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I do a whole thing for breaking and entering where I'm like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok.
Rinse and repeat. Yeah.
So we are on your social media of choice. So give us a shout and let us know what you do to persevere. If you have a side hustle of your own and you want to be on our show, come talk to us. You can do that by sending us a Gmail over at hustlingsideways@gmail.com. And
they could send us a Gmail?
They can send us a Gmail. Is that not what they say?
I think it's just called email.
An electronic mail.
Okay, call it what you will. Yeah, fair enough. I've never
Shoot
heard
us
someone,
a line.
Yeah, sure.
Snap
shoot
us
snap
us a gram. TikTok us a
face
tweet.
snap. Yeah,
face snap
we're gonna
us.
Be good.
Yeah, do all of those things.
Awesome.
But
and rate us 5 stars. Yep.
Yes, and rate us 5 stars. Hustlingsideways@gmail.com. New content every Monday. And tell us what you do to persevere. So, Jim.
Keep on hustling.
We will see you next week.